Stop choosing between speed and perfection. Most nail techs flood their cuticles the moment the jewel form touches the nail. Or they spend 40 minutes filing down the bulk that shouldn't have been there in the first place. If you're struggling with the liftings or your gel looks homemade rather than professional, you're likely overcomplicating your prep or eyeing your jewel form sizing all wrong. Today I'm showing you how to achieve a flawless, glitter-infused champagne extension that looks like a high-end salon service, but feels like a relaxing Saturday morning ritual. Let's master the art of the jewel form. Hello everyone and welcome back to the studio. This is Viali Mani. Today we're doing something a little personal, a manicure on myself. I'm currently looking at my previous set. We used the glitter-infused materials last time, and I have to say, after 3 weeks, the retention is beautiful. But it's time for a change. Living in Norway, the sun is a rare guest. It's February 2026, and honestly, the lack of light can get to you. That's why I'm choosing a stunning shade called Champagne. It's a glitter-heavy gel that acts as my little spark of happiness. When the sun finally peeks out once a month, these nails catch the light in a way that is just epic. I treat my own hands exactly like a client's. Even though I am working on myself, I still dedicate a full 2 hours to ensure precision. We start with disinfection, never skip this guys. For removal, I'm using my MG very coarse carbide bit with a black marker. A pro tip for you: I always remove the natural length entirely when working with jewel forms. Why keep dirty, natural nails underneath when you can have a clean, structured gel extensions? When filing on yourself, try my split technique. Imagine a line down the center of your nail. I remove the material from the left side first, then rotate my hand to clear the right. This keeps your motions consistent and fast. I don't use a hand file for prep. I prefer using the drill bit to remove all liftings and the shiny layer of the nail plate. It's about finding the routine that feels like a second nature to you. Once the bulk is gone, I use a metal pusher. Be extremely gentle here. We are working near the matrix, the area responsible for creating new nail cells. If you apply too much pressure and damage the matrix, the nail could grow back crooked or ruined forever. I followed this with a flame bit to clean the pterygium and refine the cuticle area. I find the drill bit much more precise than a file, especially if you have sensitive skin like mine. After cleaning the dust, I wipe the nails with 70% alcohol. Now, here is the secret for those of you with sensitivities. I skip primer and dehydrator. Because of my allergies, I found that a thin, well-wrapped layer of base coat, cured for 60 seconds, provides incredible adhesion without the chemicals. Choosing the right size of the form is an art. It's better to go slightly larger than too small. If the form is too tight, it will spring off the nail and create bubbles. I'm currently developing a mini course for 2026, specifically on dual form architecture, because I know this is where the most guys struggle. Stay tuned for that. I'm using this gorgeous pink champagne glitter gel. It's a bit more fluid, so if you're a beginner, work one nail at a time. I prefer to flash prep all 10 forms at once to save time. I apply an approximate amount of gel, leaving a tiny gap near the cuticle area. I place my 5-watt mini lamp on the desk for a flash cure. As I press the jewel form down, the gel naturally flows toward the cuticle, which is why we left that gap earlier. Before it hits the big lamp, I always clean the underside with a brush. Don't leave a mess under the nail. If you can fix it while it's wet, you won't have to file it when it's hard. I cure each hand for a full minute. Then I do a final 2-minute cure for both hands in a large lamp to ensure the glitter dense gel is polymerized all the way through. After removing the sticky layer, we file. If you've applied the right amount of gel, you shouldn't have much to do. I use my removal bit to refine the length and then a hand file to crisp up my rounded almond shape. I go back in with a diamond bit around the cuticle. I'm not doing a second manicure here. I'm simply smoothing the transition between the gel and the natural nail. Once it's seamless, I trim the cuticle with nippers and polish the skin with a bold drill bit for that Instagram perfect finish. To finish, I apply one more thin layer of gel near the cuticle to erase any transparency, followed by a high shine top coat. The result is a set that looks deep, sparkly and professionally structured. The most important takeaway today, guys, is the underside of your nail matters as much as the top. If you clean your work before curing, your filing time drops by half. If you found this breakdown helpful, please subscribe. I post a new guide like this every week to help you perfect your technique. Even if you aren't a professional yet, you can easily become one by following these lessons. If you want to use the exact beads and gels I used today, check out my Amazon storefront in the description below. Keep practicing and you've got this. I'll see you in the next one.